Hey kids, how are you? It's Patrick here again. No, it's been a long time, but life gets in the way sometimes. I'm here today. We're going to talk to you about some Star Trek adventures. Mostly we're going to be talking about the books and some of the issues I've had with the books, which are, I'm going to get this out of the way, they're minor. The game itself, I really love. The more I play it, the more I am really beginning to appreciate all the things you can do with this system. It's a lot of fun. I've got a game of my own going now a couple of times a month. I've got one going online. I'll link that in the comments. I've linked the Last Anton before, but I'll link it again because, well, that's what we do here. Anyway, I want to talk about the actual books, because that's where I've had some difficulty. I have got some problems with my eyes. And the default layout for the books, this is just a random page out of the core book. As you can see, I'm still having trouble with cameras, but it is laid out like an LCARS document. White text, black page, looks pretty nice for most applications. Hurts my eyes, very hard for me to read. They've provided a printer-friendly version as a PDF, which has helped, but reading on screen sometimes doesn't work for me either because of circumstances. I may be taking my break at work, which is why I am glad that Modiphius, the producers of Star Trek Adventures, provided this option. This is the print-on-demand version. It is available through DriveThruRPG. I will provide a link, but you'll notice it is black text on a white background. So much easier to read. Everything else is still there. This is my first time I've ever actually done anything print on demand, and I am so far very satisfied. The binding is good. The covers are comparable in quality. The book produced by Modiphius, the cover's a little less glossy. It's a little glossier cover for the print-on-demand version. But the page doesn't reflect, it doesn't take fingerprints like the black pages with the white print do. And like I said, the contrast, it's a lot easier for me to read, which has helped a lot, being able to just sit down and read the rules. I've been kind of piecing them together in my head, and having been able to sit down and say, oh, I see where I've been messing this up. So my experience with the print-on-demand has been very, very positive. If you have, like me, if you have issues with the white text on the black background giving you a headache, I hardly recommend going to DriveThruRPG. I will provide a link to the core book in the comments, in the description rather, to get you going. But the price is comparable. I think the cover price for the commercial version is $60. The print-on-demand version is going to set you back like $62. So it's slightly more expensive, but it is extremely worth it, at least to me. I've been reveling in this. It's not without its flaws. When they did the conversion, a lot of the sidebars are in a lower content. They're colored text on the black background. On the black background, excuse me, they show up a lot better. On the white, they could have very easily up the saturation a little bit on the colors, maintain the color of the sidebars, and still increase the contrast enough. It's not unreadable, but it's a little less comfortable than it could be, in my opinion. But it's been a very good investment for me. I would recommend it if you have some issues. What I would really urge Modiphius to do, because I've recently acquired the Beta Quadrant and Command Division supplements in hardback. They're also white text on the black background. Currently, they don't have a print-on-demand version, and I'm going to, once Gen Con is over, because I know right now they're extremely busy getting ready for the show, because the show's in a few days. But I'm going to send them a note once Gen Con is over and they've had a little bit of a chance that they offer the other source books as they come out. They already offer printer-friendly PDF versions of Command Division and Beta Quadrant, offering a print-on-demand version, an alternate revenue stream, if nothing else. While I'm talking about Command Division and Beta Quadrant, they're both lovely books. The Beta Quadrant sourcebook is extremely helpful for me because my local campaign happens to be dealing very heavily with the Klingons, who call the Beta Quadrant home. So I've got a lot more information, a lot more game stats, starships for the Klingons, which is very helpful. It also includes the Gorn, who, while not going to play a huge part in my game, will be appearing every now and again. So it's nice to have some information on the Gorn in Star Trek Adventures. The Command Division sourcebook is very, very well done. Very happy with what I've seen of it so far. I haven't had a chance to read the whole thing through, but just the additional starships and starship space frames within this book have proved helpful. Since my campaign is set in the late 20th, the end of the movie era, having stats for some of those later era ships has been a very nice thing to have handy. Also, the expansions on the star-based rules have been very nice. So my overall impression of the books is they're very, very nice. There are a few things I wish they did differently. I'm going to suggest, as I said, print-on-demand versions of all the additional source books. I can't see how it would hurt them to have that option. I know that is the route that I would go, preferably, as much as I like to support the local game store here in Amarillo. I can't. It hurts. I'm still reading it, but it's slower going. It's a little more painful. That's what I wanted to say today. I wanted to just do a quick gush about the print-on-demand. I've never dealt with it before. I wasn't sure what to expect in terms of quality. It's a very high-quality product. It's very well bound, and I'm looking forward to getting a lot of use out of it. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this, give me a like, hit my subscribe button, go see my friends whose addresses are listed down there in the description, and live long and live long and prosper. Been nice seeing you. Hope to get some more of this out there soon.